Hello everyone, how are you guys doing? Hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and today we're here with another video, and today's video is going to be on a fletching method that I've noticed over time has really good margins at times, and now is one of these times. So basically what I'm going to be doing today is I have 7,000 arrows on another account that we will be making here in a second. This is a higher level money making method, and it is why this is really profitable. Basically, I don't even have the levels for it on my noob account, not even my main. I don't have 90 plus fletching on either of my accounts. However, if you do get 90 fletching, you can make dragon arrows. You can do this by putting together dragon arrow tips and headless feathers. Now with that said, it's something that not a lot of people can do, and sometimes people don't even look at the margins for this. Like, there are really good margins to be had, and right now it's looking at about 60 GP per one. Basically right now each headless arrow is about 6 GP each. You can get them for 4 if you slow buy, however I paid 6, and on top of that each dragon arrow tip is pretty much 2,004 GP is about what it evens out to here, thus meaning that each dragon arrow that I'm actually buying, I'm only spending 2,010 GP for that. Now if we go ahead and look over at one of my friends' accounts in the clan chat, shout out to Sprocket, thank you for helping me out, brother, and make sure to check out the clan chat, everyone that's watching. But he has 99 fletching. This looks like a bot account, but he says it's his alt, so you know what, I'm gonna take his word for it. But with that said, we have 7.2 thousand dragon arrow tips and 7.6 thousand headless arrows, so I'm gonna go ahead, see how long this takes me, and see how much money we are able to make. But it's pretty simple. Basically all you do, you just use one on the other, make 10 sets, and then you'll go ahead and make a ton of arrows. You come back a second later. It's pretty AFK, but that's what we're gonna do. I'll be back here in a second. I guess before we go ahead and get on into it, it would be pretty helpful to go ahead and show you guys what I ended up paying for all this. So that is 14.6 mil pretty much, and that is the amount of money that I put into it. Honestly, before I started doing this, I didn't even know how much XP I was going to be gaining. I knew that I was going to be profiting and getting a decent amount of XP, but if you go ahead and look at this, basically it takes me about 15 seconds to be able to make 10 sets of these, and you make 15 per set. So really, every 15 seconds you're making about 150 arrows, so 10 arrows a second per se. But look at this. Look at the XP drops. Every 15 seconds, I'm gaining 2.2 thousand fletching XP, which means this is absolutely ridiculous. With amethyst bolts, you were only able to make 10 per set, so every time you were doing it, you were only making 100. This one, you're making 150 per one. You're getting even more experience. And something I do want to say is, while after this video, these may not be profitable right away, over time, they'll eventually come down, so just keep this in your backlog of things that you can do. And that's something I always recommend for people to do with my videos. As much as you want to use them at the time, sometimes that's what everyone else is thinking. So what you have to do, you have to store these away and use them as is. One thing that I will say though is, while you can do these with dragon arrows, you can also do them with dragon darts. I've had times in the past where I found 200 GP margins on turning dart tips into darts. It was absolutely ridiculous, and I let other people obviously do that for me as I didn't have the fletching level at the time, but it's something to keep your eye out for if you have the fletching level to be able to do so. And there we are. That took basically no time at all. In total, this is about 12 minutes worth, 7.2 thousand. Approximately you can do about 36,000 arrows per hour. Now obviously it did take me a little bit of time to buy these arrows. I'd say about half an hour to buy all the arrow tips, but if you passively do that overnight, say if you can get that many per half an hour, you could potentially get 100,000 plus overnight. It's not that bad. They come into the game pretty often, and now I'm going to go ahead and see how much I was able to make off of each one. So if we go and look right now at how much dragon arrows are worth, it says 2,065. That's not bad at all, considering we initially spent 2,010 for each of these, meaning that we made 55k. So as you can see, 14.6 mil practically on the dot. And then if we go ahead and up it to 14.65, you guys can see that I was able to make 400k in no more than 12 minutes really, which means this is absolutely insane. I mean, obviously it's a good money making method. It is going to take time for these to buy, and as of maybe right after this video, it may not be the best method to do. I would definitely recommend that you guys make sure that you are making money on this. Please don't come back to the video upset because you actually didn't make money because you didn't look at the margins. That's always something you have to do, so go ahead and make sure you do that. So yeah, I mean, overall, this is potentially a method that if you had the same margins as I did during this time, you could make 2 mil plus an hour and be able to make 540,000 XP. Absolutely insane method, so obviously check those margins quite often. This is something I'm not able to do on either of my alt accounts, and it's always something I've seen that makes money at times, and so it's something I figured I'd share with you guys. So hopefully you guys enjoy this tip. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like. If there's anything you want to tell me, comment that down below. If you enjoy the content, subscribe to the channel. Feel free to check out any of the links to other stuff in the description down below, such as my Twitter, Discord, clan chat, I guess clan chat right there. Anyways, but with that said, hopefully you guys have a wonderful day, and